Welcome to You Can Be Healed with Connie, Episode 8, How to Understand and Be Understood. Hello everyone, this is Connie. I am a certified data healer and I do emotional healing. I help people heal their emotional pain and release their past traumas and limiting beliefs from subconscious level. In this episode, I want to share an inspirational story about understanding, and I hope it will inspire you that we can all bring more peace, harmony, and sympathy to our family, our relationship, our career, our society, and our world, as well as to improve our emotional health if we all can have more understanding for each other. So now, let's get started. There was a farmer had some puppies he wanted to sell. So he put up a sign in front of his farm says puppies for sale. A boy saw the sign and approached the farmer. The boy asked, "Mister, I want to buy one of your puppies. How much are you selling?" The farmer replied, "Anywhere from $30 to $50. The little boy pulled out some change from his pocket and he said, "I have $2.37. Can I please look at them?" The farmer smiled and said, "Yes, sure." Then he let out a whistle and a lady ran down the aisle, followed by 5 tiny, cute puppies. One puppy was lagging considerably behind. Immediately, the little boy singled out the lagging and limping puppy, and he asked, "What's wrong with that little dog?" The farmer explained that the puppy is lame and it will always be lame. The little boy became excited. "That is the puppy that I want to buy." The farmer said, "No, you don't want to buy the little dog, son. If you really want him, I will just give him to you." The little boy got quite upset. He looked straight into the farmer's eyes, pointing his finger, and said, "I don't want you to give him to me. That little dog is worth every bit as much as all the other dogs, and I will pay full price. In fact, I will give you my $2.37 now and 50 cents a month until I have him paid for." The farmer repeated, "You really don't want to buy this little dog, son. He is never going to be able to run and jump and play with you like the other puppies." With that, the little boy stepped back, reached down, and began rolling up one leg of his pants. In doing so, he revealed a steel brace running down both sides of his leg, attaching itself to a specially made shoe. Looking back up at the farmer, he said, "You see, sir, I don't run well myself too, and this puppy will need someone who understands." What a beautiful story about understanding. It reminds me of a quote: "There is really no greater disability in society than the inability to see a person as more." I believe one of our strongest desires in life is to feel understood. The world is full of people and even animals who need someone who understands them. They want to know they are being seen. They want to know others understand their thoughts, their feelings, and their struggles. Maybe if we've been where they've been, if we've seen what they've seen, we may stand right where they are now. And what can you do when someone who doesn't understand you? First of all, don't get upset. Accept the truth that not everyone in the world will understand you, and that is okay. You don't have to take it personal, and you can tell yourself, I understand that you can't understand me. It is all about accepting and respecting other people and understand them for not being able to understand you for their personal reasons. That can be their past experiences and psychological factors that make them who they are and think that way. Just like the farmer didn't understand why the boy wants to buy that little puppy in the beginning. I want to share Dr. Stephen Covey, the best-selling author of The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. He addressed it in his book, The Habit 5, Seek first to understand, then to be understood. He said that people form opinions based on their own experiences, unless they work hard to understand the other person's perspective. Two people can see the same thing and form completely different viewpoints because they are understanding autobiographically. If you are like most people, you probably seek first to be understood. You want to get your point across, and in doing so, you may ignore the other person completely, pretend that you are listening, but in fact, you are selectively hear only certain parts of the conversation or attentively focus on only the words being said, but miss the meaning entirely. If you have seen couples arguing, you may get the point right away. So, why does that happen? Because most people listen with the intent to reply, not to understand. Let me repeat that again. Because most people listen with the intent to reply, not to understand. You listen to yourself as you prepare in your mind what you're going to say, the questions you're going to ask, etc. You filter everything you hear through your life experiences, your frame of reference, and consequently, you decide prematurely what the other person means before they finish communicating. In doing this, we are not truly communicating, which leads to misunderstanding, confusion, mixed messages, and lack of clarity. We should learn to listen emphatically. When we listen emphatically, we try to understand the situation through the other person's eyes and perspectives. In doing that, we can have a much better understanding and respect for each other. However, I want to ask you a question. When you are seeking for others to understand you, my question to you is, do you understand yourself? You will be surprised. For most, the answer is no. So then, how do you expect other people to understand you? To understand what you want, what you need, and what you desire, if you yourself have yet to figure it out? Here are a few questions I would like you to ask yourself to help you understand yourself more. First, what are your strengths? We all have strengths, and by defining your strengths, you can know how you're going to use them to your advantage. Second, what are your weaknesses? Same as strengths, we all have weaknesses. Learn your struggles and ask yourself how you want to improve them. Third, what do you lie about to others and why. There are certain aspects of ourselves we don't want anyone else to know. Knowing why will help you understand yourself more, your intention of doing so, and be more self-conscious. Fourth, if money were not an issue, what would you be doing with your time? We often lose sight of what's important to us when we are too busy making a living and forget what we truly enjoy doing. By asking yourself this question, you can find your passion back and plan a better plan for your life to make your dreams come true. Fifth, what are you avoiding? We all have certain responsibilities we procrastinate on, but you have to face them eventually. You will feel a lot better once you do, and you can move on to the things you truly care about and love to do. Last but not the least, what do you think you have to lose? Ask yourself what's holding you back from creating the life you want. Work on it instead of pretending it's not there. All these questions can inspire you to reflect on yourself and your life. Check in with yourself often, and you will understand more your full potential and be able to create a life that you desire and deserve. I hope this episode inspires you, and please do comment and let me know what did you learn from this. Let's keep learning, keep growing, so you can all create the life you love. If you have any topic that you want me to talk about, do let me know. You can contact me via my Instagram, You Can Be Healed. And remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel to show me some support. It will mean a lot to me. Thanks again for listening wherever you are. I'm sending you all love and light, and I wish you all joy, happiness, health, and abundance. Stay blessed and keep safe, everyone. I will see you in my next episode.